Well, good morning and welcome to Wake Up Wiregrass this morning. It's 6:32 and I'm Courtney Chandler. Tanya Pruitt has the morning off. And we have a array of stories to bring to you this morning, but before we get into that, let's get a first look at the forecast this morning with Mandy McLean. Mandy, good morning. What can we expect today?
Good morning, Courtney. Well, you still want to bundle up as you head out this morning, but the warmer air is finally on the way. The cold air will take a little bit of a vacation for this weekend. But first, let's take a live look outside so you can see what to expect for your morning commute. And here's a look at Restaurant Road. Pretty bare out there this morning, not seeing a lot of traffic or traffic accidents to report. Beautiful sunrise out there, mixture of sun and clouds this morning. Temperature still in the 30s, switching on over to the bus stop forecast as you get the kiddos ready. Spotlighting Geneva this morning. By 7 a.m. it'll be 34 degrees. By 8 a.m. first bell there, more into the upper 30s, around 38. But all across the Wiregrass right now, like I said, still into the 30s. So bundle up as you head out for work or school, but we'll feel the difference this afternoon. Our highs are going to be in the mid 60s, and we're staying dry today thanks to this high pressure area currently over the Wiregrass, so no worries about the rain for this afternoon. Lovely afternoon to head outdoors, or if you have any plans for this evening. Our low tonight will also be in the 40s, so we don't have to worry about any freeze warnings or watches. Of course, like I said, we're going to see those warmer afternoons, especially as we go into the weekend, but we're also tracking our next storm system. Scattered storms expected for Saturday. Some of those could get a little intense, so we're going to take a closer look at that and the timing of all the rain this weekend coming up in my full forecast in just a few moments. Courtney?
All right, thank you, Mandy. Love those warmer afternoons. All right, our top story this morning, a story we brought to you in June. Amanda Gail Oakes, who was accused of leaving her dead baby in a freezer at her in-town suites, is seeking a bond reduction. Our Donna Williams with more.
June 4th, Dothan police discover a horrific scene right here at this Dothan hotel.
Recovered the body of a 7-month-old infant from the freezer in the hotel room.
It is what led to the arrest of 36-year-old Amanda Gail Oakes, who is now seeking a reduction in her bond amount. Investigators were told by Amanda that the baby body was placed in the freezer because the smell became unbearable.
As a mother, a single mother of 3 kids, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't even attempt to do or even think about doing that. I have 3 kids I brought in this world, whether I'm single or divorced or married. Could never do that to any of my kids.
Which led many to question, why is she seeking a bond if she left her helpless infant in the freezer? Many are questioning if it's safe for her to be back on the streets.
Many times in families where abuse or neglect has occurred, it's never a safe option for the children to have that parent return to the family.
Oakes was charged with 1 count of manslaughter and 1 count of abuse. Both charges totaling out to $400,000. Oakes also told investigator Sheehan Mathis, who was the child father, were both under the influence during the child's death. On June 4th,
now, Amanda's attorney, Tilden Haywood, told WDHN that a hearing has been scheduled. This is a story we will continue to follow. In Delville, Dale County Judge Stan Gardner has set a bond for 58-year-old Delville resident Thomas Michael Golnark, who has been charged with the killing of his own brother, 52-year-old Chris Golnark. Thomas Golnark allegedly gunned down his brother when he forced his way into his home after leaving it during an altercation. Police arrested Golnark, initially charging him with murder and first-degree burglary. The charges were amended Monday to include attempted murder of a law enforcement officer. At the hearing, Judge Gardner took the case under advisement, later settling a $300,000 cash-only bond for Golnark. WDHN contacted Golnark's defense attorney, David Harrison, but he was not available for comment. Next fall, with the planned consolidation, Dothan City School will consist of only 10 schools. This morning, WDHN looks at the possibilities of what will happen to the school buildings once they close their doors forever following the calendar 2018-2019 calendar year.
Seems like the community is basically being neglected.
Montana Street resident Michael knows disappointment in the closing of his community school.
And even though it's mostly of white students, it's still liven up the community, show vitality, and it's actually helps the community operate as a community.
Montana Street, along with Cloverdale, Grandview, and Honeysuckle, will become empty with students at the end of the school year due to DCS' new restructuring plan. But even though no students will attend, city and school officials say the buildings won't remain vacant and will serve a purpose, starting with Honeysuckle Middle School.
It'll be a pre-K plus the headquarters, so it'll be a dual combination what we're going to use it for.
Dothan owns all but 3 school buildings within the school system, and Mayor Mark Saliba says there are many ideas that are on the way.
We want to do, number one, what's best for the community, especially in that area, but as well as what would be beneficial for the entire city.
But Lowe feels the best option for his community school is for it to remain open.
Pull the Caffrey report, find out where the money is going, and I'm pretty sure it's going to open up a lot of avenues.
Keep it in local in Dothan. Courtney Chandler, WDHN News 18. All right, we'll have more stories coming up after the break, but hey, let's first get a good look at that dirt and digital cam. The sun is out, we see a school bus. That's right there, it's Enterprise, and stay with us, but we'll be right back with Wake Up Wiregrass right after the break.